What's up, guys? Welcome back to Shop. Today's video, we're going to be doing a little test. I'm going to be mixing steel.
Take one of these guys, and it's going to be my control, and this is just going to be straight steel powder, really solid billet, so it should work pretty well. I did it before with the other pieces that 7.7 grams of steel, and then just to make it easier, I just kind of rounded up on these last ones. So
I went with high percentages, the easier it was, but at the beginning it was definitely more difficult.
And that's number one. And finally number
Bottom to the outside of the can, so I didn't put them on the inside, so it really to make it a little bit more comfortable while holding. And this part was a little bit on the third billet that just snapped in half, and I'll explain that later in the video once I'm done with the forging.
While I was working on this one, I decided to throw this one in the fire, and I ended up forging it out into a rectangle.
2x72. I have it pretty close to the shape that I want, so I'm not really looking with 36 grit, and got rid of any kind of residual scale or anything like that. And I appreciate what you thought about this experiment. I was really hoping for more copper color, but as you can see later in the video, it's
Steel core, and that is because since it is grainy, we're going to have some little, and it's just because of that grain and the fact that that grain makes it more toothy. Knives downward, we don't try to forge them, we just forge out a big blank and cut our knife out from that. That's because this grainy pattern on the outside of that knife, as long as there's no forging involved, trying it out with that 20% copper and having this inner layer in between. Peace.